What's up guys, today we're playing Saheeli Cat Combo in Modern. So Omnath decks have not been in the meta for a really long time. It's primarily because they're known to be really slow, and this meta right now is very combo heavy, card advantage heavy. You just have to be doing something at all times. So ramping up to Omnath just isn't always the greatest. To help fight that, we're playing the Cat Combo with Saheeli Ray and Felidar Guardian. So this is an extremely fair combo deck. We are playing a domain mana base, that way we can have 1 mana leyline bindings. The point of this deck is to just kind of ramp up using halflings, Wrenn and 6, kind of stem the bleeding with Phlages as an alternative attack plan. We have Endurance for main deck, Graveyard Hate, just a flexible card. We have Pitch Solitude, some Wrath Disguise for board wipes, and Pending for that early interaction. If you're able to last long enough, you can get Saheeli Ray down, get Felidar Guardian down, and get that unlimited combo that way. If you're not familiar with the combo, you have Saheeli Ray out, you have Felidar Guardian out, Saheeli Ray -2 on Felidar and blinks it, creating a hasty Felidar Guardian, which comes in, blinks Saheeli, and then you just go back and forth, creating an unlimited amount of hasty Felidar Guardians, and then you can just win on the spot. So the reason why this combo is not the greatest is because it does require an attack step. It's also very slow. You need both combos. They're both sorcery speed, which makes it even harder. It's kind of on par with Twin Combo, and Twin Combo did not take off after the bannings. For the sideboard, we have Stony Silence for artifact decks, another Wrath Disguise for board wipes, 2 Surgicals for graveyard decks, 2 Pyroclasm for board wipes, 2 Force of Vigor for artifacts and enchantments, an extra Endurance for graveyards, Boseiju for artifacts, enchantments. We have Wrenn and 6, so you can get those Boseiju locks, and then 4 Consigned to Memory for Eldrazi decks. So that is Saheeli Cat Combo in Modern. I want to remind you guys that we are part of the MTG Creator Program. We're actually doing a giveaway in my YouTube channel right now, so if you want to check out the community tab in my YouTube, you'll find all the information there. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you'll get access to cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get in the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1. We're on the play. And this is an interesting hand. We do have lands with Wrenn and 6. We have removal to fairy. We can surveil in turn 1, get Wrenn and 6 down, kind of get that going. We are a slower deck, so I don't mind this. Hopefully we can dodge the aggro. All right, we'll lead off on a Flooded Strand. Opponent suspends Lotus Bloom. So we are up against Belcher. What's nice about that is we can get to Fairy down and prevent Lotus Bloom from doing anything. So let's get Xander's Lounge. We can get Domain with Temple Garden. Another Leyline Binding isn't the greatest. Maybe we can snag Tameshi or just a Belcher. We'll get Temple Garden. They have 6, so I guess they don't have any counters. So Teferi is good against counters as well, so that's why I definitely want to get this down. Maybe they have some free spells. Profane Tutor. Okay, so this isn't Belcher, this is Adnaz. So this sucks against Adnaz, and we just drew that too, which is even worse. So we'll uptick. At least Teferi shuts down all their suspend cards. Get Flooded Strand, get a Plains here, fight Teferi, we'll uptick and pass. So this is the only thing saving us from dying right now, because our hand is pretty awful. We just gotta hope Teferi lives until next turn. They suspend another Lotus Bloom. And that makes me think that they're gonna get rid of Teferi. They play Witch Blessed Meadow tapped. So this is like a Belcher, weird Belcher deck, I guess, because they're playing all non-lands. We draw Solitude, which, again, not really what you want to see. Let's downtick to draw a card. Phlage. At least that's pressure. We'll play out Phlage, ping them for 3. Play a land, uptick. Maybe we shouldn't uptick on lands. Maybe we should just leave them in the yard for Phlage. All these are coming off suspend, besides the 1 Lotus Bloom, so we have to assume they don't have anything. They're all countered. Hopefully they just play a Charbelcher out and we can Leyline Binding it. Tap land. All right, they just pass. So we'll start surveilling, try to find some action. Omnath is action. Uptick. We'll go white, blue, green, cast Omnath, draw a card. Play Wooded Foothills. Not really what we want. I feel like we have to hold up Leyline Binding. Otherwise we could just play Solitude out and Phlage. Let's just start pinging them and then we'll pass. So we can hold this up for Leyline Binding or for a Surveil. Sink into Stupor. Okay. Does that mean they drew a counter for Teferi coming down? We'll Surveil. Land to the yard. Solitude. I think that's what that means. They're going to cast Spoils here, looking for a Pact. They find Pact and Negation, but it's just a little bit too deep. So we can actually look at what they have here. Yeah, it's Charbelcher mixed with... They do have the Floodmaw main. All right, so in this matchup, we have Surgicals, Boseijus, Consign, Stony. Solitude comes out. We didn't see any creatures, so like Bolt can come out. Endurance. Wrath is medium. It does hit the 0 drops. I'd rather have like Force of Vigor than Wrath. So we know Teferi's an all-star. They have Pentad Prism, so that's why Force can be good. So we'll look to play the control game with Consign, Stony, all this stuff. Our aggro can be Omnath, 1 Phlage, and kind of keep the combo. This hand has Surgical, but that's about it. I'm gonna mulligan. This is a 1-lander with Teferi. Well, 2-lander, I guess. We'll keep it. On the draw at 6, I'm gonna put back Saheeli. Just kind of keep a more controlling hand here. Hopefully we can draw fetch lands and get Teferi down on turn 3. We have Force of Vigor to kind of control the board. They do start with a Lotus Bloom. They play Bogart Bog. Oath of Nissa. Let's play this tapped. I really don't want to have to play out Boseiju if I don't have to, because we can just Stone Rain them. We might have to, though, next turn, unfortunately. Maybe they just play Pentad Prism here. They do not. All right, we have to play out Boseiju. Play Oath of Nissa. Find a land. Windswept Heath is perfect. And we'll pass. So yeah, Stone Raining them would have been nice. We do have the Teferi to get down. They don't have any blue mana. And this comes off Suspend next turn. So they're not going to be able to kind of interact with that. There's the blue mana. Untapped, unfortunately. Consign. So now we can decide if we want to get Teferi down or just consign the Lotus Bloom. I think we're going to... I think we got to risk it that we are going to consign the Charbelcher and replicate. Because if we just cast a fairy and they bounce at end of turn and then kind of go off, they also couldn't bounce at end of turn. They'd have to bounce it on their turn. I'm not sure. I don't know, but they have to have like a Mystical Dispute or something. So I think it's safe to do it this way. So we'll consign, replicate for 1. Actually, I meant to let this go actually, because I wanted to consign the actual Charbelcher. That's my bad. Because I wanted them to waste the mana casting Charbelcher. I literally said that's what I was going to do, and then I didn't do it. All right, so consign down. Maybe they just play a Charbelcher. That'd be like the most ideal, trying to win on next turn. They do shock that in. Charbelcher? Yeah, see, so they had the win. We wanted them to cast this, and then we counter this, not the Lotus Bloom. But they'd also cast this with the Lotus Bloom here, so I guess it's the same difference. So that's fine. Let's Leyline Binding this now. Or there's so many plays, like we have to deal with it now because if we untap, play Teferi, they counter it. We just lose because we can't force it. And we don't have another land. I think we just have to act now. Get Temple Garden, cast Leyline Binding. It's gonna be really awkward here. But yeah, I really meant to counter the Charbelcher. We wouldn't be in this situation if I had. They cast Commandeer, pitching Sink and Remand. We'll let that go, and then we can force both of these. We can get our Oath of Nissa back, and then we can get the redraw. So unless they have a Pact of Negation, holy crap. Okay. Their hand was like the nuts, and like that's what we said. We were playing around. We have the Teferi to bounce. We draw the land. We can actually bounce Leyline Binding and then recast it on Charbelcher. So that's cute. So let's fetch, get a Sacred Foundry, go blue, white, fight Teferi, bounce this to hand, get the Oath of Nissa trigger, get Saheeli Ray, any order. And we actually draw Stony Silence too. Opponent says LOL. Man, what a good sequence though. That's pretty sick. And then they lose. Oh no, that's insane. That's 2 on the play. And we'll keep this hand. We have some ramp with Halfling and a Wrenn and 6. Maybe Endurance is a nice catch-all. Maybe 1 too many lands. The Plains is kind of whatever, but this is fine. Oh, Leyline of the Guild Pact. So this is most likely Domain Zoo, which this hand is not very good against. Go Temple Garden, Halfling. I'm just gotta hope they don't have Scions. Teferi can always bounce this if we draw it. Xander's Lounge, tapped. So we're gonna sequence like this, so that way we can get the Xander's Lounge. Again, hoping for no Scion. I do have the second land. Looks like a Scion to me. Tribal Flames. Okay, so see, they're wasting Tribal Flames on Wrenn right now because they've seen we've only used this 1 land. So we'll let that go. I'd say that's a win for us. Get Xander's Lounge. That is not a win for us. Play Flooded Strand. Guess we're getting in. Would have loved like a Teferi or an Omnath there. Just something that kind of turned the corner. I have a Hasty something. Ragavan, okay. Into Hasty Kavu. I would just Bolt. So we can play out Endurance and save Bolt. I guess we do that. The other option would be to Surveil and Bolt the Ragavan. I guess the only way this goes wrong is if they have Leyline Binding. And target them because they usually have Flage. See if they have the binding here. They don't. And if they have another removal spell for this, like, so be it. This puts some pressure on. Okay, cool. Felidar Guardian. Not really what we want. So we can play Felidar and blink Endurance, or we could just play Flooded Strand, Surveil, and hold up Bolt. Kind of like that. We can kind of keep this a secret for now. They Surveil. They keep it on top and just pass. Get Thundering Falls. We will keep an Omnath. We will cast Omnath. Hopefully they don't have a Leyline Binding, because then our Arid Mesa looks a little worse. If they do have the binding, they'll just do it with the draw trigger on the stack. So maybe we attack first? I don't know. All right, trigger. Love to gain some life here. We can actually just, if they do let us go, blue mana. No, they have the, oh, okay. Oh, Teferi, okay. So we'll trigger the life gain. So now we can Teferi bounce Leyline. Yeah, let's do that. So that'll trigger Omnath. We'll get the 4 mana. They have something. Not sure what they keep tapping mana for. What is this? Main deck consign. Ooh, oh, okay. That makes sense. It's the Thrall version, duh. Wow, this version actually wrecks our deck. Luckily, we're going to save this Bolt now that we know what we're actually playing against. All right, get him for 3. At least we made them use the consign. It does stink that we didn't get to do the thing, but it's okay. They shouldn't have any more Surveil lands either. Probably like a tap Steam Vents or tap Sacred Foundry, sure. 3 mana for a Flage. They're going to ping us. Do they have the other consign? They don't. Okay. They play Blooded Crypt tapped. Okay, so we can Flicker, Endurance. We have a lot of options here. Let's play Flooded Strand. Gain some life. We'll fetch Shotgun Steam Vents. Make some mana. Play out Teferi to avoid any shenanigans. All right, and they scooped to that. We were going to play out Felidar Guardian, blink Endurance, get rid of all their stuff, and then that way they can't Arena of Glory Flage. So we are up against Domain Thrall Zoo. I guess we have Endurance and Force of Vigor. We have these 4. Pending is medium. We do need it for the Thralls, but they can flash them in. Is Wrath just like the worst card right now? So if we're looking at one of the decks that we just posted, there's Ragavan and Kavu that can be hit with Wrath, but that's about it. So I don't think it's worth it. So we'll just bring in Boseiju and Force for 3 Wraths. I think that's fine. You could argue bringing in Endurance and Surgical for the Flages. We might. Maybe go down like a Felidar for Endurance. We'll try that. I don't want to overboard. All right, we'll keep this hand. It has Boseiju, Ren, and 6 loops. That's what looks the most appealing. It has our land drops. We have turn 1 Nissa. We'll take this. If they start with Leyline and like a weird, like Arena of Glory or something, we're definitely going to Boseiju on turn 2. No Boseiju. Turn 1 Ragavan, which is also really annoying because it's definitely going to get a hit in. Yeah, unless we draw Bolt. But I kind of want to just like Ren downtick on that if possible. To Fairy. We'll get Temple Garden. Play Oath of Nissa. Yeah, this is pretty annoying to see. Flage, Halfling, Flooded Strand. I'm going to take the land here, just in case Ren doesn't stick around, especially because we're going to downtick it. I think it's fine. We only have 2 more lands because we're going to use this as a spell most likely. They also didn't have the Boseiju, but we'll see. Or they also didn't have Leyline. They do have the Mesa. They find Thundering Falls. That's fine. They just pass. We find Solitude. We're just going to play and downtick Ren. Get Steam Vents. Hopefully this resolves. It does. Cool. Hopefully they don't have another Ragavan just chilling over there. If they do, we might consider Solitude pitching to Fairy. I guess what'll be annoying is if they have a Thrall. We can get free Solitudes that way, but then Ren still lives. They do have the Thrall. They use the Treasure as well, and then they fetch. Might actually just Solitude pitch Felidar, play Teferi, bounce Thrall, depending on what they play, or will Teferi bounce Thrall and Solitude pitch their creature. Is it Kavu? Oh, it's another Ragavan. Let's just do this. Evoke Solitude, block Ragavan. Sucks they had 2. Gain some life. And we do have Omnath for like the later turns. We can bounce Thrall. Another land. Get back Flooded Strand. So how do we want to do this? Probably just play Teferi and uptick it. Could also start Besieguing their lands. Play Teferi. I don't want to like bounce Oath, replay Oath yet. I'm just going to uptick. I mean, I guess they could always have Tribal Flames, but if they're killing Teferi, then it's not going to face. Ideally, we want to bounce and then play Omnath, I guess. Evoke Null Drifter. All right, well, that's really good with Doorkeeper. So I guess we're going to have to like bounce this. I don't know. Pretty awkward. I mean, we could just, I don't know, let's see. Draw Saheeli Ray. Like, we don't really want to bounce Null Drifter because they can just evoke it and draw 2 more cards. Bouncing that and playing Omnath is a play. Not the best. Could double Stone Rain them. Maybe that's the play. Bounce this and just double Stone Rain them. Let's see. So Boseiju this. Well, I mean, they're going to have the blue sources, and they should have more blue sources, I guess. They should have 3. So that's kind of whatever. I don't think that's a winning line, I guess. For some reason, I was thinking Field of Ruin, not a Boseiju. That's my bad. So if we uptick on Boseiju, get a forest, we'll do it again. I forget how many blue sources they have. I guess we could always look, but okay, no more blue sources. Yeah, they should just have Steam Vents and Xander's Lounge. Okay, so let's bounce this, draw another Saheeli, and then we'll pass. So without Leyline, they cannot cast Null Drifter or evoke it. Please don't have a 3rd Ragavan. No, come on. This card's usually like the worst card too, but we just have 0 creature pressure, so it's looking really good. So I probably like Teferi. Oh no, they make the Treasure. Oh, that's so unlucky. Now they get to evoke it again. No. Oh, that sucks. The idea was good. The idea was good in theory. Was I expecting a 3rd Ragavan? No. Come on. Leyline Binding. I'm gonna uptick. Oh man, because we fetched weird. Now we don't have Omnath colors. Oh, that's so annoying. No. All right, well, damn. Oh, wait. Yeah, because we fetched weird, now we have just like the worst colors. Now we have to shock this in, play Omnath. So now we miss out on all the goodness of Omnath. Regardless, though, they have Doorkeeper Thrall, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, crap. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna scoop. We don't have to scoop, I guess. I'm just kind of over. I totally screwed up this match. We don't have Xander's Lounge for the black. I was thinking Leyline Binding costs 1 mana. That was just oof. Okay. Lots of whoopsies. Let's get back into it. The only reason to bring in Consign is for the Null Drifters, but I don't think that's worth it. We have Leyline Binding, Pending, Bolt. We have Bounce with the Fairy, all for the Null Drifters. I don't think we need Pyroclasm. Let's run it back. All right, on the play this time. God. We also mulliganed to 5 that match, and this is going to have to be another mulligan. That sucks. We have the Bolt, too. All right, we'll keep this. We have the Pending and Binding. What do we put back? I guess Omnath. It is just a little slow. We'll lead off on the Oath of Nissa, and then we can have Pending for Ragavan, or just down tick Ren. Now we want them to play Ragavans, now that we're on the play. Let's see what we find. We'll take a Solitude. I'm going to assume that Ren's going to live, so that's why I didn't take the 3rd land. I think the high upside of Solitude's nice. No play. Force of Vigor. Play Flooded Strand, go get Steam Vents. Assuming they have no stub here, and hoping they don't have like Dash Ragavan. Uptick, get back that. So them not having Leyline is also good. They keep a card on top. Is this Pendant? Wait, no, what is this? They went to go do something and then they stopped. Not sure what that means. All right, well, uptick, play Foothills, and just pass. Oh, end of turn, Doorkeeper Thrall. That's fine. We have Leyline Binding. If they try to like Null Drifter or Flage here, they get him for 1 at Ren. Interesting, not at us. Into Kavu. All right, so let's get Xander's Lounge. Do we just Leyline Binding this Kavu and Pending Doorkeeper? Yeah, let's do that because this Kavu is going to grow. We're going to have to deal with it eventually. They have a Consign. All right, trigger. Glad we got that out of their hand at least. Run in 6. So we could double tap. We could double ping Doorkeeper Thrall and Pending this. What do we think about that? I kind of like it. Play Foothills, fetch. Probably should have did that first. Play 2nd Ren. Down tick here. Pending Kavu. And just pass. So we have Hardcast, Force of Vigor, Solitude next turn. We used a lot of resources there. And they have to dash Ragavan. Ugh. This opponent has drawn Ragavan like at the perfect time this whole match. It's killing me. So they're definitely going to kill Ren, right? Oh, they go for us. Okay. What do they find? An Endurance. That's a good one. They could cast that. I feel like I would cast that, get rid of our graveyard. And then luckily we have this Flooded Strand for Ren to get. Menace Ragavan. Yeah, they target us. We need some good draws here. Felidar Guardian. I kind of want to do this while they're tapped out. We could Solitude, Endurance, and ping Ragavan. But if they have a Consign, they can consign the Solitude. Well, let's fetch, go get a Plains, and an uptick with Ren. I think we just pass. I mean, I guess we could bounce. We could Felidar Guardian, Leyline Binding. Do we like that? I kind of wish I thought about that before I fetched. Because I can get Endurance, and then we can block Ragavan. Yeah, because I would have wanted to Surveil with this. We could also blink. Nah, let's just blink Leyline Binding. And what's cool about this is if we do blink this again, it comes back to us. So we have a blocker for Ragavan. So have Solitude. Missed out on the Surveil. This looks like a Flage. Dash Ragavan. So we are going to block. They have a Get Lost. All right. Ragavan gets in. See what they find this time. Hopefully nothing good. They find a Delighted Halfling. Okay. Didn't really want to draw that, so that's nice. Would love an Omnath. Omnath would be the best draw. All right, welcome to match 3. In that previous match, I muted myself, but we just got Travel Flames and died. So here we're on the draw, and I think we're going to keep this hand. We have a fetch land with Ren, some removal, tapped Steam Vents. Interesting. Delighted Halfling. All right, so we're just going to lead off on that then. Nice turn 1 play. We can play Ren and hold this up for either Xander's Lounge, most likely. Tameo. That's going to get Pendinged. Endurance. That's a pretty good pickup. Get a Sacred Foundry here. Play Ren in 6. Should have played Ren in 6 first before fetching, so that way, just in case that didn't resolve or something, we'd get a different land. Uptick on Flooded Strand. Pending Tameo. So we're assuming this is Temur Breach. We have Leyline and Endurance, which is nice. Oh, they just get another blue source. Not a Hedge Maze. This could just be like Wizards or something too. They put Preordain in the yard. Could be Twin. Draw Plains. We'll fetch. Get a Temple Garden. Uptick. Cost 3. I don't want to attack. I don't know what they have. They might just have a, what's it called? Exarch? Clearly they have something. Flame of Anor. Exarch. Flame of Anor. Draw 2. They play land and pass. Let's Endurance now. They are a Snapcaster deck. We can make them use counters here if we want, or just get rid of the nice flame value. Flage. Play Flooded Strand. Just attack with that. Crack this. I guess we do get Xander's Lounge now, just so that way we have Leyline Binding up. But now we don't have white, so maybe that was bad of us. Because I don't want to pitch. I think I'll just pass. We got Xander's Lounge, assuming we're going to Leyline Binding. There's the Exarch. All right, they do tap that. So we still have Leyline Binding up, and we have Solitude. So they need 2 counters here. Thundertrap Trainer. They find Lightning Bolt. They Lightning Bolt, Halfling. All right, we're going to do this anyway, so let's just Leyline Binding this now. Okay, they did have the Flare. That's fine. Make them use all their stuff, because now we get to Flage downtick, like in Parlor. Let's go red, white, green here. Flage. Hit Exarch. Ping Exarch. Surveil. Saheeli Ray. Keep it on top. Get in. Can't see how we get punished. I don't think they'd end up turn Snapcaster, right? 1, 2, 3. Do they just win here if they have... They do just win if they have Exarch. No, they don't, because it doesn't have haste. They can win next turn, though. So that means we can't even play the Saheeli, so maybe that wasn't even a good grab. Play Flooded Strand. Get Lush Portico. Good attack first, also. Felidar will keep on top. That's the combo. Go Flooded Strand back. We'll attack. Do they have it? Snapcaster Mage. Into Lightning Bolt. Probably Bolt Ren. Kill Ren? Okay. We're fine with that. That's the only reason not to attack, but I want to apply pressure, and we're fine with this. They fetch, Steam Vent's tapped. Combo could be awkward. They haven't had any counter spells, though. They could have Flare. Ren down. Just pass. Little do they know we have a million lands. So we have the win here if they do absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna... I think we can, like, wait a sec. Like, we could have gone for it there, but I'm just gonna play out Saheeli Rai and hold up Solitude, pitch Felidar. Because we win next turn no matter what. Blue, red... Could also downtick to create a thing. Yeah, see, they have counterspell. Oh, wait, I didn't play my land for turn. No. Skip through that too quickly. Wait, no, I did play my land for turn. Never mind. All right, they get in with Snapcaster. Interesting play. So what do they have? Another creature to block? Probably a, Thunder Trap to block. See what they find with this. Hopefully nothing good. They find Preordain. It's decent. But they don't cast it. Another Saheeli. Try again. Cast Saheeli. They counter the first one, so they have to counter this one too, right? They're going to flare it, but then they don't have a blocker. They would flare Snapcaster Mage. Another Snapcaster Mage. Get Counterspell, sure. Yeah, they do not want Saheeli to resolve. They have 2 cards in hand. So we can Endurance, attack, Felidar, blink Endurance, clear their board. Oh, we do have a Flage in the yard. I did forget about the Flage, didn't I? But they did have Counterspell that whole time, and we're just trying to combo off, so it's fine. Let's attack. They chump. So we can hold up Solitude, or just play Felidar and blink Endurance, and have 2... I'm gonna play Felidar. I don't think we can lose. Like, they can't just win on the spot without things being tapped. So blink Endurance, target them, play Thundering Falls, Halfling to the yard, Preordain, 2 to the bottom. So again, they didn't cast Preordain last time. We could have assumed they had a Snapcaster Mage. We assumed they had permission, so it's one of the 2. No attacks, it's nice. Another land is not nice. So play Flooded Strand, let's attack first. They have to chump. They just take 1. Let's fetch, get Steam Vents, they'll escape Flage, 1, 2, 3, 4. And leave up Solitude. Assuming they have a counter for this. Just hardcast Flare. They get to untap. Oh, they bolt. They bolt Endurance. They're at 4 life. They don't get in. I guess we just Solitude. They can gain some life. That's fine. They gain 2. Jeez, another land. Do they have Bolt, Snap, Bolt again? Deceiver, Exarch to tap. Okay. I mean, I guess they could still win. If their last card is exactly Twin, we'll fetch, play Flage one more time. Like, maybe we weren't patient enough with the Solitude. Do they have it? They have it. Can't believe that. So unfortunate. I guess if we were more patient with the Solitude, I thought we just had the win. It also didn't help that we flooded out, like, hardcore, but still, it's unfortunate. All right, against this deck, we want Endurance, Beseiju. I don't think we want the Forces just for the Twin combo. That's brutal. We want these 4. I think Wrath is pretty medium. Board in 1 Surgical and try that. All right, on the play. Seems fine. We have turn 1, Halfling into Flage. We're going to try and be more patient this game, because we definitely threw that game away. Start with Temple Garden, Halfling. Steam Vents untapped for Bolt. Totally fine with that. Leyline Binding, Windswept Heath, and we'll pass. I guess we do have to play around Blood Moon. That's going to be so annoying. I think this does get a Plains. Should have played just Steam Vents tap then. Ghost Vacuum. Because if we just fetch not a Plains or a Forest for Halfling, but I think we need the Plains for Binding. I'm just going to pass. Felidar Guardian. Play Lush Portico. Endurance we'll keep on top. Because you know they're running like 2 or 3 Blood Moon. Don't really care about Ghost Vacuum. We don't really care about Ghost Vacuum. We do have the Flage in hand, but other than that, it's whatever. Adawara. I think I will just get the Plains. Can't hurt. Felidar. Play that out. Maybe bait something. We'll just target a Temple Garden. I guess this is annoying against Ren and 6 too, huh? Oh, I should have blinked Lush Portico. What was I thinking? Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, blink the Surveil land like a smart person. Flame of Anor. They draw 2. They play Thundering Falls. So we could leyline binding this whenever. Keep a card on top. Wait, did I fetch away that Endurance too? That was silly of me. Oh, man. All right, well, let's attack. Maybe they want to like cast Snapcaster and bolt it. They do not. Play Run in 6. Probably shouldn't care because of Ghost Vacuum. Uptick. They have Exarch here. Another Flame of Anor. Fetch and go. Pending. That's a good one. That has to eat a counter, right? Yeah, they count. Yeah, they counterspell that. Makes sense. Attack in. We'll just uptick. They eat pending. Is this okay? End of turn Exarch. They tap a land. So now we'll be patient. We have Leyline Binding and Solitude. If they have 2 ways to get around that, then good for them. They just do nothing. Do find the fetch land, but they have a Ghost Vacuum. So let's just uptick. I'm not going to attack. I'd rather block. We could attack and then flage them. I'm just going to pass. Another Deceiver Exarch. They try to tap down the Flooded Strand so that way they can eat it. I think that's fine. We only need 1 mana anyway, or 2 mana. No attacks. Wooded Foothills. Let's fetch. Get a forest. Assuming they eat that. They do. Actually, did we do that wrong? All right, we'll just pass. A 3rd Deceiver Exarch. 3rd Deceiver Exarch. End of turn. They tap Felidar Guardian. So they don't want Ren to ultimate, but it's not really doing anything. Ren. 2 Ren. Guess we'll just surveil now at this point. Well, we could get Xander's Lounge to make it, but I think we need action. Get Elegant Parlor. Keep a land on top. Get the Flooded Strand. They'll eat it. Play the land. This kind of sucks. I'm trying to think of like how to handle this. Like by us not doing anything and not putting pressure on, they're going to be able to draw into the combo, but like so can we. They attack like that. If we block, I'm just not going to block because if they bolt it, it's kind of annoying. All right, we'll fetch. Get a Surveil land. We have so much mana that we don't even need the Xanders for 1 mana, I think. Put that in the graveyard. I guess doing that end of turn. Well, they didn't do that. Okay. Yeah. We draw another land anyway. Okay. Well, uptick. Play a land. I guess now we should play Felidar. Probably should have played this a while ago. Just being maybe too scared. Blink the Surveil land. Another land to the yard, dude. We were flooding. Probably should have been some of those earlier, but it's okay. So we still have Leyline Binding and Solitude up. Opponent gets an island. Another land for them as well. No attacks. We'll fetch again. Get Xander's Lounge. Another land. Oh my god. Just gonna downtick. It's kind of crazy how many lands we've drawn. We've drawn nothing but lands. We've had these cards since our starting hand. So they eat 1 and they just pass. So we're assuming that I feel like they would have Snapcastered. There's Tameo. That's gonna cause some action here because they're gonna be drawing a bunch of cards with Tameo. So I'll probably end step Solitude this. I don't know. Maybe just Flage it and deal with the Ghost Vacuum. Crack Foothills. Get a land tapped. We just have to play a little faster. We've been like, oh shoot, I didn't end step. Okay. Halfling. Meant to end step that. Downtick. We'll cast Flage into Tameo. It's whatever. We could target them, but it's like close. No attacks. We do have Solitude or just Leyline Binding, but not both now. I think we have to just put on the pressure at this point. We're low on clock, and we're just not really doing anything. We're assuming they have counter spells, yeah. So we gotta force through those. Teferi. Play Teferi. That'll force some type of counter. There you go. Downtick. I'm so dumb. No. Okay, so we should have obviously cast Teferi with Halfling. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm folding under the pressure here. That was such a huge punt. So they have Blood Moon, sure. Oh, we tapped out of... Do they just have the thing now? Okay, they don't have it, but... Yeah, we're playing so poorly. Another Teferi. All right, let's tap correctly here. And what sucks is I want to bounce Vacuum. They draw 2. I want to bounce Vacuum, but then they can just attack all at Teferi. Maybe we don't care about that. I'm going to bounce this now because they have Flage, so they could just activate that and just kill my Teferi anyway. They eat a land. I don't think we even have enough time for game 2 anyway. Yeah, we'll just pass. I mean, just to save us the trouble, like, they preordain. 1 top, 1 bottom, preordain. 2 top. Do they just have the... If they have the answer, they have to have a counter spell, right? There's no way they don't. Another Flare? Hardcast Flare? I mean, we're assuming that they're letting this go and they're just going to cast another Twin. Thunder Trap. Reveal Blood Moon. Yeah, we're just going to... What's this? Another Teferi. Yeah, we're just going to call this. We had to step away for a little bit. We lost some time that way, and we just kind of flooded out this game. Definitely didn't work out, and we definitely did not play as well as we should have been. All right, match 4 on the draw. We're going to keep this hand. We have Domain here. Some early interaction. I just realized we've had Wrath the Skies in our deck, and we've never even seen it. Mako's a good one to turn 1 destroy. Halfling. We're going to just get rid of this, because this can get huge way too quickly. So we're pending that pretty easily. And we want to do that. We want to do that now, so that way they don't like Burning Inquiry away our answers. Wrath the Skies in this matchup is also fantastic. So another Mako. We just need lands. A triple Mako. Jesus. Fetch lands, please. So I really want to just Wrath X equals 1. So a way to do that would be to get another white source and play Delighted Halfling this turn. But I don't think that's where we want to be, because they can just bolt it and we're just screwed. I just really want to hope to draw that third land. After we've been flooding every single match, I really hope that doesn't just turn into land screw. They cycle Street Wraith. These are 2/2s. Faithless Looting. We're definitely going to have to binding one of these. We can't take all this damage. 8 damage. I can't believe they had a triple Mako start. We've been facing this deck at least once a league. And I'll say it every video, I hate this deck just because it's so luck-based. So when you lose to it, it feels even worse. Like this. This is the annoying. All right, they fetch. Get a mountain. Yeah, like this is absurd. Like we're almost dead on turn 3. Get Xander's Lounge. Leyline Binding. Eat 1. Take 7. And we just don't draw the land. That's so brutal. So if we chump here next turn with Halfling, take 4, go down to 6. Nah, I'm just going to scoop. Super unlucky. All right, against this deck, we want Surgicals typically. Teferis, not the greatest. Another Wrath the Skies, and try that. All right, on the play for game 2. 5 lands in this, we got a mulligan. 4 lands in this, also sucks. Go to 5. All right, we'll have to keep this. Put back Elegant Parlor and probably Solitude. Hopefully we find a white card. I thought this was a fetch land. I meant to play the Wooded Foothills. That's my bad. They have the Flame Blade. Saheeli Rye. So we'll fetch, get Sacred Foundry, play Ren, uptick. A little rough going to 5 against the Burning Inquiry deck. They fetch a mountain. I'm assuming Ren's dead. They play Mako, okay. Cycle Street Wraith, another Flame Blade. Man, I wish I had a Pyroclasm, huh? Wrath would be amazing. Wrath the Skies, please. No. All right, we'll play Foothills, crack it, get Temple Garden, plus on Foothills, and I guess we just have to pass. Yeah, Wrath the Skies would have just been game over. Probably dead here. They just have like a great setup turn and we're doing nothing. Goblin Lore. Swinging for 8. And they have this, like, oh my god. So they've had the nuts both games, which like good for them. But again, super lucky for them. I will be salty about it. I will not hide that. All right, final match. We're going to keep this hand. As a turn 1 play, turn 2 play, some removal. Definitely don't want to draw any more lands right now. We're up against Tron. This deck is really bad against Tron, so our luck is not very good this league. Endurance, fetch a Temple Garden, and pass. Sideboard, we have 4 consigns. Other than that, not looking too good. Another land we don't want to see. We'll fetch Sacred Foundry, Flage them, hoping they don't just have natural Tron. They do not. 4 mana, do nothing. They could have K Command up as well. Flooding out. Oof. All right, we'll play Flooded Strand and pass. It's going to start surveilling. Hopefully they don't have anything. We could Leyline Binding this, but because they haven't done anything, they might just end of turn K Command. Yeah, they do. This is going to be a short game. I find the tower. Picked Microspawn. Yeah, we'll concede. All right, so in this matchup, we have 4 consign and a Boseiju. Wrath the Skies comes out. Bolt comes out. Actually, I mean, they have Karn, but we have consign. Just our deck is just terrible against them. And we'll take out like a Teferi, I guess. Or just like an Endurance. Well, you know what? We'll keep the Endurance because we're assuming... Well, no, they're E-Tron. We don't know if they're playing Emrakul or not. I'm actually just going to board in the Forces and try that. All right, on the play for game 2. And this hand is awful. So we're going to continue our streak of mulliganing. We have to keep this good enough, and we can't just mulligan to consigns. Keep, put back Solitude, try that. Go Flooded Strand, Temple Garden. We're going to Oath, we're looking for a land. Find Xander's Lounge, we'll take it. So at least we have Domain, if nothing else. If they go like Map, cool. So we can go Xander's Lounge and a Pending. Again, hoping they don't have Natural Tron and a Talisman. Drawing lands at least. So we could Leyline Binding this or just get Saheeli down. I kind of just... Alright, we're just going to Leyline Binding the Talisman then. Draw Halfling. Well, plus Solitude to the bottom. Forest, Halfling. Leyline Binding on Talisman isn't the worst play to slow them down. They have Microspawn. Now they can find the 3rd Tron piece. So like maybe we top deck Felidar and win. We do not. We'll scry. Boseiju to the top. And just pass. We'll see what if they have like a huge payoff. Yeah, they do have a huge payoff. All right, so that was Saheeli Cat Combo in Modern. Obviously, that league was not very good. We did make a bunch of mistakes. They wouldn't have really mattered anyway, but it's still important to see that you made them so that way you can get better in the future. I feel like that matchup spread didn't really favor our deck. Especially being a Wrath the Skies deck, you really want to utilize that card. We didn't get the combo off at all. We just kind of fell into some wins after the first match. I think there's a clear reason why this deck doesn't see much play. It's pretty slow overall, but if you can get into that late game, you do become a little bit more favored. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.